since we've done one together.
I know. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you doing?
Happy Hump Day.
On this wet Wednesday, if you're in the UK.
I'm just realising. So this one's for you, midlifers.
Yes, we are so thrilled to be talking to so many of you. Loads of you have taken us up on our Discovery Call offer.
Our free 30-minute consultation call. So thank you so much. We've loved speaking to you. Really loved speaking to you.
Speaking to loads of you, continuing to speak to loads of you. And wow, yeah, loads of you started to sign up to the programme as well, which is awesome. Our 60-day midlife method health and happiness programme. But the same themes are occurring. So we thought we'd explore some of those, and maybe give some how to address them.
So the first one that comes up is lack of time to fit in exercise specifically. So we wanted to give you a little kind of brief overview of what we've been telling some of the people we've been speaking to.
Yeah, there are two sides to this. So the first one is on the science side, making sure you're not overstressing your body by overtraining. So
particularly important at midlife.
It is. It's about making sure the workouts aren't too long, and also you're getting adequate recovery time in between the workouts as well. So to give you an example of this, you want to be really making sure your workouts are not going over about an hour, and you want to make sure that you're not hitting the same body part day after day. You want to leave at least a 48-hour period before you hit the same part again. And when you're doing stuff like the HIIT, the high intensity training, you really want to make sure you're not doing that more than around 4 times a week, because it puts a big strain on the central nervous system. If we overtrain like that, long workouts, lots of HIIT will put a strain on the central nervous system, which will put us under stress, which will spike cortisol, which leads us to actually laying down more fat.
And again, at midlife, we found so many of you also, when we've been working with midlifers for such a long time, you're under so much stress anyway. So that stress hormone cortisol is already at its peak. So if you're actually doing too long of workouts and actually hitting yourself over and over again, like James has said, actually you're going to be spiking that cortisol and actually going against what you're trying to achieve. So that's one of the main things that's come up for a lot of you. Yeah,
short, effective workouts and sufficient recovery. The other side of that equation is just like good time management, so scheduling. And what we coach clients to do is 1 day a week, and the weekend generally works really well, is plan your week ahead. Like plan everything, even including your workouts, your chores, whether that's homeschooling, going online to pay bills, whatever. Just make sure you get it all planned out, and then your time won't run away with you. Yeah,
and it's about realising that you don't find time, you make time, and that's why we're helping people train smart and effectively. So another one that was coming up was food. So let's do food first. We've got 3 main ones that we wanted to share with you. So food was it might be that you actually have healthy habits at the moment. So actually what you're eating is healthy. So this is coming up a lot. What you're eating is healthy, but
habitual snacking.
Yeah.
Meaning, like, there's no physiological need for the food. Like, your calorie intake is great. It's
your
fine.
main meals are healthy.
But it's kind of like boredom, or it's just a habit. You're going to the fridge, or going to the biscuit cupboard, or the crisps, or whatever. So. And
the other thing is the timing of your meals. We find this all the time, guys. We don't want to get too science-based with you, but if you've heard of macros, your proteins, your fats, your carbohydrates, when you eat those things in the day is really important, and even more important actually when you are midlife.
Yeah, so a lot of you tend to be like Claire said, having a healthy diet, but maybe like you're back-loading your calories in the day. So you're having like a massive dinner and going to bed, and really want to try and reverse that. You want to start trying to bring your dinners down in terms of their calorie and nutrient content. Your breakfast and lunches up, like we call it, front-loading your calories in the day.
Breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pauper.
That's right.
I always get that wrong. That's why I'm like thinking, hang on a minute, I'm going to get that wrong. But no, it's really, really true. So also carbohydrates, loading your carbohydrates at the right time in the day, not having really, really heavy carbohydrates like pasta, potatoes and things in the evening. So again, that's another little hack that we teach people to do.
Yeah. The last bit people are struggling with, I guess, is more around the mindset, which is the accountability, which is starting with really good intentions, but because you're doing it on your own, you kind of find it easier to skip a workout have a cheat meal or whatever, and then you kind of fall off the wagon. So
and this is really, and also this is really, really hot topic for everyone in lockdown particularly, because, you know, you might have had a community, if you were into your fitness and stuff, you might have had a community that kept you excited and accountable, but actually that's not so necessarily there right now. So that accountability piece, you know, we have it. We've got a coach. We have people that keep us accountable. I keep him accountable. But it's a really, really, it's a really, really key piece that accelerates your success. And I know people really struggle with that. The only other thing I wanted to say as well is, you know, keeping the mindset. You know, it's okay to have your goal and get on the horse, but actually keeping yourself going. And a lot of times, people don't understand that it's 80% mindset, 20% doing and action. This is the driver. Your mind is what creates the success for anything you want in life, period. So actually what, you know, we need to do is align our self-identity. We are a bundle of beliefs and patterns of behaviour, and it's about aligning our self-identity with who we want to become. So that's really, really important. A lot of people get pulled back by their belief patterns about themselves, and then they end up self-sabotaging. So a really key one there that we found lots of people talking to us about that we wanted to share with you.
Yeah, so if you're looking to get more accountability, if you're on your own, one way you can do it is just like write down, again, going back to the time management schedule, write down when the workouts are, because you've kind of committed to yourself by writing it down. Obviously, it's preferred if you can, now we're easing out of lockdown, find like a workout buddy. So then you've got someone you're showing up for. If you know at like 9 in the morning you're meeting a mate to do a workout, you're much less likely to skip it.
Yeah.
Or the other way is just get a coach or a mentor.
Yeah, like we do. So, what else do we... That's kind of like some of the main things we wanted to share, and some like little tips and hints that have come out of the conversations we've had.
Exactly. So, we always tell you about our program, so many of you are signing up for it, so thank you. Basically 60 days, it's 8 weeks of training. We are basically going to deliver a bespoke workout program for you. So it kicks off with a discovery call. We're going to find out, you know, what equipment you have available, what your lifestyle is like in terms of how much time you've got for training, what your goals are, and design a workout for you. So it's bespoke workout, all sits in an app. Then we have coaching flowing through it, which is both nutritional and mindset. We also have meal plans and recipes if you want to go the prescriptive route. But the idea is to give you a complete toolkit. So that 8 weeks, not only have you smashed that spare tyre into next week and looking and feeling great, you switched your mindset on to a healthier, happier place. And more importantly, you have the tools to keep it going, right? So we want to leave you empowered to go. And we've built it around 3 pillars. We kind of touched on them there, which are...
Exactly. No, we've built it around the 3 pillars, and it's what does make this really different. And we'll say that really boldly, because we've tried and tested this over many years now, and people get phenomenal results. So we can say that with our hands on the heart. What makes it different is this is specifically for midlifers. For people like us, for people like you, if you're midlife, this is around... It's not pseudoscience, faddy, and fake promises. It is based around science and research. Neuroscience, it's based around physiological changes, hormone changes that are happening in our body at midlife, and it is developed around that. So that's a science-based approach to nutrition and training, and this and the stress that you're experiencing as a midlifer.
Second pillar is built all around mastering mindset. As Claire said, you know, my background is psychology, Claire's is coaching and NLP. Coaching. So there's a lot, every week we're putting modules in there about developing your self-identity, your beliefs in line with who you want to become, helping you smash bad habits, helping you deep dive into communication, bettering relationships. Sleep,
we talk about sleep and stress and how to manage that as well. And the final one is less is more, guys.
Less is more. So this is coming back to, you know, the midlife body is not going to respond well to long, grueling workouts time after time. It's about short, effective workouts you can fit in your day. It's about, you know, eating healthily well about 80% of the time, but still enjoying the things you want, not having to forego those glasses of wine, the gin and tonics, having a life basically in balance and harmony.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're keen at, it's a 60-day plan. So 60 days to ditching that belly fat, feeling and looking, but feeling good naked, and regaining control over your life without making massive sacrifices. So if you are keen on having a conversation about that with us, completely free, like everyone else has been doing this week so far and the end of last week. What we'll do is we'll drop our calendar link where you can have a chat with the both of us in the comments below.
And that's it. Just pick a time, sign up.
Yeah, exactly. And we are sending you so much love.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear any challenges, any questions you have in the comments below as well. That's it. Big hugs. Lots of love. Bye.